Hello everyone! Kumusta po kayong lahat? My name is Anne-Marie Empanado Wilson and I have been a special educator here in Maryland since 2008 and I'm also an AFTA member. So today we will be reading a story. This story is a fable. So it's just like a folktale, or in Filipino it's like kwentong bayan. A kwentong bayan could also be a story that is either having a character that is an animal or a plant. But towards the end of the story, we will be able to learn a lesson from it. Okay, so are you ready? This is a very popular story in the Philippines, and maybe your parents really know about this story, you guys. All right, the story is Ibong, Adarna. Ibon means bird and the name is Adarna. So most likely our story will be about animal, which is a bird. I wonder what kind of story this is and what lesson we will be learning from this one. Ibong Adarna. Long ago, in the kingdom of Barbania, there lived a king with 3 sons. Don Pedro was firstborn, Don Diego came next, and Don Juan was the youngest of the 3 princes. The kingdom was happy and prosperous until King Fernando suddenly fell ill. Many doctors came and went, but no one could make the king well. His 3 sons were filled with sadness. As time passed, their father's condition worsened. One day, an old wise man came and saw the ailing king. The only cure for the king's illness is the song of the Adarna. Where can we find the Adarna? The 3 princes asked in unison. On the high peaks of Mount Tabor, but catching it is a difficult task. I shall go first to try and catch it, Don Pedro bravely declared. Don Pedro faced many difficulties in his search for the magical bird. He crossed many mountains and forests, but failed to find Mount Tabor. He suffered hunger and fatigue before he found the elusive mountain. The Adarna lived on a wondrous tree on Mount Tabor. The tree was called Piedras Platas. Every evening, the Adarna returns to Piedras Platas to sleep. Don Pedro waited at the foot of the tree. His plans was to climb the tree and catch the bird once it had fallen asleep. The Adarna returned to Piedras Platas. Its beauty was enchanting. With its mystical feathers, it was more beautiful than any queen. Before sleeping, it sang 7 times, as its magnificent feathers changed colors 7 times too. Overwhelmed by all the colors and song, Don Pedro was lulled to sleep. This was dangerous because the bird relieved itself before going to sleep, and whoever its droppings landed on turned into stone. Then it happened. Don Pedro turned into stone. Don Diego followed Don Pedro. He also went through pain and hunger before reaching Piedras Platas, and because of the melodious singing of the Adarna, Don Diego was also lulled to sleep at the foot of the tree. Like Don Pedro, Don Diego turned into stone. When Don Diego did not return, Don Juan started his own quest. Like his brothers, he went through many difficulties. He encountered an old leper in his journey. "Sir," the old leper said to Don Juan, "please give me some food and drink." Don Juan felt pity for the old man who looked like he was about to die. He gave the old leper what was left of his food and drink. The old leper suddenly changed his appearance. "Thank you, Don Juan," he said with joy. "Because of your kind heart, I will help you. I know how to catch the Adarna bird. Only the kind-hearted like you can catch it." The old man taught Don Juan what to do. Then he gave Don Juan 3 things: a calamansi, a razor, and a bottle of holy water. Don Juan was filled with happiness and immediately continued his quest for the mountain where the Adarna lived. When the Adarna came, Don Juan was ready. He fought his sleepiness while the bird sang. Whenever his eyelids felt heavy, he cut his arms and squeezed the calamansi on his wounds. Because of the pain, Don Juan stayed awake. When the Adarna relieved itself, Don Juan was able to avoid its droppings. When the Adarna closed its eyes, Don Juan was able to catch the magical bird. Soon after, he sprinkled holy water on the big stones underneath. Piedras platas, the stones turned into humans. Among them were Don Pedro and Don Diego. The 3 brothers embraced each other happily. They set out once for the kingdom of Bourbania. When King Fernando heard the song of the Adarna, he miraculously became well and strong. The kingdom celebrated his good health. They all marveled at Don Juan's courage, but above all, they were in awe of the wondrous beauty and magical song of the Adarna. The end. I hope you enjoy our Filipino story for today. Now let's see if we can find out some words that we can translate to Filipino. The first word is, this is a word or a character that was also mentioned in the previous story. The word is king. Who can remember what king is in Filipino? Yes! Hari. Everybody say hari. Hari. Good job. Next word. Prince. Príncipe. Repeat after me. Príncipe. Let me hear you. Good job. Very good. Next word is son. Son in Filipino could be anak na lalaki or it could be lalaking anak. Repeat after me, everyone. Anak na lalaki. Your turn. Good job. Very good. Next word is old man. There was an old man in the story, right? So you will say matandang lalaki. Let's say it together. Matandang lalaki. Your turn. That's right. Very good. And the last word would be bird. Bird. What's bird in Filipino? Ibon. Repeat after me. Ibon. Your turn. Alright guys, I hope you will use those words if you remember them in your daily conversation with your parents or your family. Alright, now, so what have we learned from this book? Can you tell me or tell an adult beside you? Yes, as for me, that's the same thing too. We have to be kind with people around us, especially those who are in need, because we don't know what they can do or who they really are. And in this story also, we know that Ibong Adarna, or the magical bird named Adarna, is not real. It's mythical. So, even if Ibong Adarna is very mythical and it's not real, I would want you to research more on the birds of the Philippines, because do you know that there are 576 kinds of Philippine birds, as well as 192 of those are endemic. So, your assignment would be you have to research on the Philippine birds. Draw your favorite Philippine bird and color it nicely. Talk about it. And what you can do is you can post your assignment here in our social media accounts. Alright, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed our Filipino story, and I hope you will be kind with each other as well. Bye. Thank you. Have a good one.